Watching the 2024 SCAC Fall Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the Concordia University men's and women's cross country programs. Those will be led as they head into the season under the guidance of first-year head coach Michael Tinsley, along with leadership from senior Thomas Hughes on the men's side and sophomore Ashley Rivera on the women's side. And Coach Thomas, Ashley, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, we'll open up with you. It was announced earlier this month, the hiring of you taking over both of these programs there at Concordia. I'm just interested what this transitions process has been like for you. I'm sure it's been a bit of a whirlwind these last few weeks. What does that process look like? And just ultimately, how excited are you to be at the starting line of this first season here for these programs?
Hey, yes, sir. I'm very excited. It has definitely been a whirlwind, getting all the students in, getting them registered, making sure their classes are good and that they're ready to start training. So it's been an exciting time, a bit nervous, because it is a change coming from being assistant and now taking the head role. But I have Coach Cheryl with me that works with the cross country team and gets them ready and been getting them prepared. So I'm really excited for the team.
Thomas, for you coming into your senior season, take me through your mindset as you came into camp this year. Is there a bit of a sense of urgency from you? And just speak on kind of, from the student athlete perspective, what Coach Tinsley has brought here in these first couple of weeks and the excitement he brings to these programs.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's much of a sense of urgency. I mean, I'm just here to have fun and get the job done at whatever pace that comes at me. And it's been great having Tinsley here. It's been great to know. I think he was the best fit for this job. And obviously he's been an assistant coach with us, so we're all familiar. And I mean, who wouldn't want an Olympic silver medalist as their head coach? So it's been nice having him here. I'm really excited to get into it.
Ashley, for you coming off of your first year at the collegiate level, a very successful one. You led this group at your conference championships a season ago. What did that year of experience do for your confidence? What did you learn over the course of last season? And what have you continued to work on individually as you get prepared for your sophomore season?
It was nervous coming out of high school into my first year of college. I was so scared, but we got through it, and I'm so excited for my next meet tomorrow. I've learned that I should not start off really fast. I do that way too much, so I've been practicing on that and keeping a good pace.
Coach, as you come into this season and you transition to that head coaching role, what are some things early that you've been trying to kind of lay as far as your foundation as you start to continue to build these programs? What are some things you've really tried to focus in on with your student athletes here in these first few days as you get prepared for the start of the year?
Really just them being open-minded to the workouts, some of the stuff that they're doing. The workload may be a little bit heavier than they're used to, or doing some different things like that, and just building that courage and that confidence to continue to push yourself through practice. We have a long way to go. The season is just starting, so we want to be patient with ourselves, be patient with the coaches, and continue to build on all the workouts that we do, and just go into each competition giving our best and doing the things that we do at practice. And we go out and we train hard, they work hard, they're working on hills. Coach Cheryl is our cross-country coach, and he works with them every day. And he's been really working them on the hills, working them on tempo run, speed development, really just trying to build that aerobic engine inside of them. So they've been doing great. And I think going into this first meet, we're excited, and I think that we're gonna do well.
Thomas, just give me a vibe check from the guys so far through preseason. What's preseason been like with this group? This team is coming off an outstanding year last year, finishing third as a team at the conference meet, and now coming back for this season. Where is this group at, and how excited is this team as you get prepared to start a year?
I mean, it's great. I mean, we're all like real close friends. I mean, we've only got three freshmen, so we all pretty much know each other well. And those freshmen got in real quick to the group with the vibe. So it's been a blast hanging out with these guys for these last 3 weeks that I've been here. So can't wait to see how this progresses through the season.
And Ashley, similar from your perspective on the women's side, it's a young group. You're one of the leaders with this team, even though just a sophomore. Where is the women's group as you started to progress and get ready for the start of the season, and kind of what is some things that this team has been working on as preseason has unfolded?
We've been bonding a lot. Our morning workouts the vibes are just amazing. Cross country isn't your basic sports team. We're different, as a lot of people will say, but the girls are really good.
Coach, just tell us a little about these groups. What have you learned about these two teams as preseason's unfolded? What are some things that you've seen from both the men's and women's program that gives you confidence as they head into the season? And maybe just talk a little bit some of the makeup of these two groups as you get prepared for the year.
Yes, sir. Well, I see a lot of leadership in there from both of these two athletes, going out there, taking the reins and being a leader for their teammates, going out there, working hard, executing the workouts, and doing those things. Leading forward and from both teams, as well as true grit. They go out there, these are tough workouts. I know they're out there on the hills with coach and they're pushing themselves past some of the things that they've done the previous year. So I think like moving forward throughout the season is the thing about trust in yourself. You're out here, you're doing the workouts, trusting yourself and going out and executing. Just like she spoke of earlier, just understanding her race and things that she can do to improve that and going out there and executing those things. Times are going to come, places are going to come, but we have to go out there and execute our races and have the courage and trust ourselves.
And finally, as we wrap up with both the student athletes, when you've had conversations with your teammates, Thomas and Ashley, about some of the goals and expectations coming into this year, what have those conversations looked like? And ultimately, what's going to be key in accomplishing those heading into the season?
So bottom line goal is obviously just get there, get to the meets, perform, show these people that we're here and we're here to stay. And just to be better than we were last year is our main goal, to get out there and improve upon ourselves and to help each other improve and to help ourselves improve.
It is a new conference, so we're not here to win. Well, I mean, it would be nice to win, but we're just building a base right now and improving, yeah.
And finally, Coach, as we wrap up with you, I think one of the great things about sport is success can be measured in so many different ways. You've talked about the times and the places, and those things can be, very measurable in black and white. But then beyond that, beyond the lines of the cross-country course, there's so many different ways to measure success. So when you talk about success with your programs and your student athletes, what is that message that you try to deliver? And ultimately, these seasons look successful if what plays out over the course of 2024.
Definitely. I think some of the things we may have spoke on or that I want the team to know is that success starts in training. It starts at practice. It starts in the classroom. So that's the first part of our success is going to be starting at the track and starting on the cross country fields and in the classroom. And leading forward, just going out there and believing that, having that faith in yourself, having that faith in the team and the coaches, being new to this conference, we're going to be learning. So we want to just go out and compete. Go out and compete, leave it out on the track. Don't come back to the bus or come back to the tent, upset because you didn't leave it out there, And leaving it out there doesn't necessarily mean first place, but it means you went above and beyond to do the things that you needed to do to be successful. And you came out to the track and you executed it. And that is successful for us.
Concordia University head men's and women's cross country coach Michael Tinsley, along with leadership from senior Thomas Hughes and sophomore Ashley Rivera. The Tornadoes will open up the 2024 campaign when they head out to the Stormy Seas Open on August 30th at Southwestern. Coach Thomas, Ashley, thanks so much for your time today and best of luck as you head into the season.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.